Ciao. Okay, guys, this is my Guidi 995 1 year review. So, straight off the bat, would recommend true to size. If you have Wi-Fi, size up. Size up as well if you would like to put an insole in them for a more comfier, longer fit. Um, so I guess that was my biggest, not regret, but just more of a thing I discovered where okay, like a size 8 does fit me, but since the insoles of the leather boots is really just a slab of leather, that's not really enough arch support for how kind of my feet is shaped. So really rank these as a medium for comfort. They would have been more comfortable if I could put insoles in them. I can put in them, but the main issue is for me I wear a lot more wool socks and they're definitely more on the thicker side of things. So they fit really the best without insoles for me. And in my previous video I did mention my feet is a little bit wider on my left foot. And for these shoes, I do feel kind of the outer end of almost the outer sole, but it's not to the point of discomfort and something that I really noticed too much after I after like 15, 30 minutes in them. So with these boots, I did take them out to Japan last year when I was there for a week, and I wore them every day except for the one day that it rained really badly. And I think that was a day really broken for me. And then I let the shoe dry after a day. And after wearing it the following days, it was definitely fine. I was able to walk in them all day long. Nothing with real major discomfort, but I think it was just after I think it was like 8 to 10 hours of walking around everywhere. My feet did get tired, and I did want to take them off eventually. They're a perfectly snug fit. Um, I think within the shoes, I really loved how gave that slight combat style, but also it does have the classic Guidi look of the round toe and the white laces in the sole. I did have the Vibram outer sole that came along with the purchase along with them. And so here you'll see more of like the side and the outer layer texture of it. I really wanted to get a real detailed shot for y'all just of how their leather has been creasing so far. I did have this for a year, but I would say more total age of wear would be around 6 months just because I do wear my shoes more rotation, and I do feel once fall hits I will be wearing these boots a lot more frequently. But since it's still summertime, I'm tending to wear something that is more easy to put on and off. So, and then just from the shots here, just more detailed shots of the leather, but you can really do see that laces are very, very long. I do have some B-rolls of how I tie it, gotten more used to it and just taking it super, making sure that it's always super loose so it's easy for me to put in. And then just definitely takes a minute or two, definitely makes your friend look at like why it's taking so long for you to tie your boots. But I personally do love how there is the extra long black leather laces just so you can tie around the ankle, and you can see that's where a lot of the creases is coming from. And then so from the insole here, you can kind of see from the shot that it does have like the nails on the heel, and then it is one kind of leather insole that is in the shoe. So when I did try to put in really the super feet in it and within the wool socks, like I said, really just did feel like it was just too tight, just no blood circulation tight. But so it's fine for me putting in just with no insoles and just wearing it as is. So yeah, this is kind of the wear so far on the Vibram outsoles. I think these are definitely really nice to make sure the longevity to ensure the longevity of your boots and as you just take good care of them. I think I have dirtied them up a couple times, but I've conditioned them, cleaned them up, just give them a nice little horse brush, and it looks kind of like the way it is. And sorry for these random in and out macro shots as the iPhone was just readjusting to it. So yeah, this is how the boots look like with the shoe tree inside of them. So with the laces tied, so you can see the creases are a little bit more rolled out. It's the shoes taking a little bit more form, so you can kind of see a more formal look of the shoe itself. One thing I would note that if you do get a shoe tree, um, I forgot which brand I'm using currently, but make sure the heel of the shoe tree is a little bit more rounded. I was using one where I guess it was a little bit more meant for Oxford's dress shoes, but it did have a little divot where I noticed it was kind of creating a little hole like on the heel area where it wasn't noticeable, but it would just make it noticeable while you're wearing your shoes because it feels like the boot was like almost cupping it. So I just switched out the shoe tree so for a more rounder end, I think. So that sensation is gone now, thankfully. So but I would say be careful with what shoe tree you guys do use with it. Yeah, when I do wear them, I don't put in the shoe trees, but when I am putting them a while or it's like a little seasonal change, I would just put a shoe tree in there just so it's not kind of like drooping too long. So and then after you condition them, it's pretty good where it looks very new in a way where I think the Guidi leathers does have this kind of rugged look where it does look good when it's more dirtier, dusty, and it shows really the characters of the shoe. And I guess really my favorite part about these shoes are that you can wear them. If people do recognize the Guidi like creases in the leather, they'll definitely notice it. Otherwise, it just looks like a plain black pair of black boots, which I really love about these boots. So, yeah, this is just a shot of me putting on the shoes, how it looks slowly more on feet, and how that kind of lacing process looks like. Yeah, it's very, very long leather. It's a lot more inconvenient than you think when you're just having to loop them around and you have the long leather laces just whiplashing you. But, it's the small steps to beauty, the small sacrifices we make for fashion. So, especially with Guidis. So, we love how Guidis look. So, yeah, this is me tying it on. You can see for a bit, they're not shoes where it just you can just throw them on and leave. You will definitely trip on the laces. I really thought about randomly cutting off the laces because they do give you an extra pair, so this can be just easy bow and time bow, or at least just instead of like looping around the ankle multiple times, it will loop it just like once or twice, and then I could just easily tie a bow. So and it's more of an easy quick and go. So even with these shoes right now, you can tell I have the top two laces not laced in. I do put it in sometimes where I'm going in for a more tucked in look. But I've been just kind of leaving the upper ankle more loose just because I do like the flare look, just depending on if I'm tucking my pants in or if I'm wearing it more so as like a layer piece within the shoe covering a majority of the boots. So yeah, so I have a little bit more B-roll of me just walking outside, just showing how it looks, and outside how it looks while I'm walking, just so you can see really how the boots look like. Got no complaints about the boots. The Guidis are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I don't know. I can't stop looking at the Guidis on my feet and at other people's feet. I think they're just a very, very gorgeous piece of shoes that if you pick certain style, there can be classic, timeless, regardless of style changes. I think a good classic a black boot is always good to have. I think my friends did let me borrow his old Saint Laurent combat boots way back then, and those kind of first gave me a taste of kind of, oh, okay, this is what a nice boot should feel like on feet with nice leather. There's plenty of ways to condition it, plenty of ways to waterproof it, plenty of ways to bring it back to life. If it's inbound condition, heels are resolable, so after much walk and care, you can get the heels refreshened up, just condition the leather, and yeah, just kind of timepiece that grows along with you. And I'm really excited to see how these will age over the years. And hopefully I can keep uploading just like the product videos, just because I do really appreciate how shoes age. So yeah, thanks for watching. Really good luck on your Guidi journey. Hope you can get more Guidis and upload it to the internet so I can go see it as well and drool about it. So yeah, all right guys, have a night.